everybody, Ramey here, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how to get internet in various parts of your house that you cannot get it. This is something that I had such an issue with for so many years, and I've had an issue with in my current house. So in my current house, the router is upstairs in my office, which is great for me because I pay for the 400 megabits per second. I pay for the best service I can get in my area, so that I have high-speed internet for work and for gaming and for all the different things that I do. But, you know, when I go downstairs in my house, the internet is terrible. And when I mean terrible, I mean our home family computer, we can't even connect to the internet. It's that slow. Sometimes we'll connect and we'll get like really slow service, and sometimes we just can't connect whatsoever. So I thought there has to be a solution. So I tried all kinds of different things. I was buying the Wi-Fi extenders. Nope, they didn't do it. Why didn't they do it? Because the Wi-Fi was being blocked from a wall in my house. It wasn't that it needed to be extended, it's that there was something actually blocking it. For some reason, my office underneath it is blocking all Wi-Fi signals from getting out. So it was very bad internet. So it wasn't that it needed to be extended. The extenders weren't working. And sometimes when I would install them and hook them up, they would work for like a day and then they'd go offline again. And so I was having a lot of different issues. I came up with a couple wired solutions, but they weren't really convenient. And there were like wires sticking out of different places in the walls that I didn't want that to be the solution. I needed some kind of wireless solution that was actually going to work. You know, besides paying for two different internet services so I can have two routers through the cable, you know, I couldn't really think of a solution. So finally, I was browsing, I think it was Amazon or Walmart one day, and I saw something. You know how the ads track you and they say what you're looking for and what you need? It said, connect to the internet via a power line. And I thought, what does that mean? And I started to look into it. I realized there's this really cool technology out there called power line routers, or a power line network. And basically what it does is it connects your internet through your AC plugs, like your wall plugs, because it doesn't need to be Wi-Fi. It can actually go through a plug. And I thought, wow, you know what? How does this work? First of all, how does it work? Let me read about it. Let me read the reviews. Let me see if this really works. So what I did is I did all that research, and I was pleasantly surprised with what I found, but I still had to test it to see if it worked. So let me talk about what it actually is. So it's 2 units. So you get 2 units, and you could buy like 10 units if you wanted to, but you get 2 main units. You take one of those units and you connect it to your Wi-Fi router, and you plug it into an electrical socket. You just plug it in. Then you can take that other unit anywhere in your house, plug it in, and it'll connect to the internet. And I don't just mean, and so there are 2 ways to connect it. One is it can create a Wi-Fi signal. 2, you can attach a Wi-Fi unit to it. And 3, you can connect it directly to your computer. So let me talk about what I did, what I was experiencing, and how I got it to work. Okay, so first of all, I got it. I was pretty skeptical. It was about $60 for it. So I can actually put a link for the one that I purchased, but there are a bunch of them out there. Just search and you'll find them. I'll put a link in my description of this so that you can actually see the one that I have. But get the one that fits what you need best. So I tried it out. And I got one with Wi-Fi on it. So when I plugged it in somewhere, it should admit Wi-Fi as well. So when I tested my internet speed normally, I would get about 1 megabits per second if it was connected. When I plugged this in to my home family computer, I directly connected it. So I hardwired it from the outlet to my home computer using a USB cable. It went from that 1 to 0 megabits per second to about 50 times faster. I was blown away. I mean, seriously, I'm still blown away that it actually works. I now have Wi-Fi downstairs. Why not? I should be careful. I now have internet downstairs. So let me clarify it. So the unit that I bought has Wi-Fi on it. The Wi-Fi doesn't work very well. And what I mean by that is it tends to go out Like I'll connect it and it'll work and then it'll go out, and I'll connect it again and then it won't work like a day later. So what I actually did is I just connected an actual Wi-Fi router to it, and then it works perfectly. So that's how I now have Wi-Fi downstairs. So I have my computer hardwired in. I'm getting tons of speed, and I have a Wi-Fi router connected to this thing so that I actually get good Wi-Fi. And my problem has been solved. So it's called a power line adapter. They're really cheap. They range from like $30 to a few $100s. There's no reason to buy the ones that are a few $100s. Get a nice cheap one from a decent company and you're good to go. But I've been pleasantly surprised, and it really works. Don't waste your money with the Wi-Fi extenders. Just start off with one of these. It actually goes into places that you cannot get Wi-Fi. Thank you very much.